Alright, today's video I'm going to talk about Sarah Wilson. I Quit Sugar. Obviously see 20 years of sugar consumption, daily sugar consumption has made me terribly obese. I just had some carrots before. Before that I had some low-fat, vegan, sugar-rich ice cream. I had a lot of vegan gummies, candies. I'm a sugar addict. Sweet drinks, fruits, I'm a huge fruit addict over here. I've been eating, probably 300 grams of fructose a day for the last 20 years, and you can see it's made me massively obese, you know what I mean? There's some videos about Sarah Wilson. I've done a few videos about Sarah Wilson. Again, no hate to her. I think she's an amazingly talented person, and but man, she's got a book out called I Quit Sugar, and that title gets me triggered. It gets me triggered. So many people have written to me over the last few years saying, I tried Sarah Wilson's program, I had massive anxiety, which I never really had that level before. Some people said they felt suicidal for the first time in their life following Sarah Wilson's I Quit Sugar plan. And they were just like, what's going on? And then they found me from my videos of critiquing her and that sugar film a few years back. And I've done a lot of satire and skits and stuff, but genuinely I'm here to help. And it pains me to see this I Quit Sugar thing going on. And it came up recently in a discussion of my coaching group. So I went to the I Quit Sugar Instagram page saying, here, I can see this. So let's just read through this together. And we've got this Sugar Cravings Are Calling. So you've got this really artistically well done, super professional, like really creative stuff. And it's decline or accept. The Sugar Cravings Are Calling. Decline or accept. It's on Instagram. I Quit Sugar. Again, no hate to Sarah. Like, I would love to spend a day or a weekend with Sarah. I would love to. I really think she's a misunderstood person, and I specialize in dealing with types like Sarah. I know I'm super, super well. I've been around the world a lot and had a lot of experience with women over the years, especially women with eating disorders. And I see Sarah, and I see someone who doesn't understand her eating disorder. And for me, it's like neon lights. It's like this little ring light here. It's just like clear as day, eating disorder. Someone needs some help. And I would love to help Sarah. I'd love to hang out with you, Sarah, for a weekend or whatever. It would be good fun. I can guarantee that. Definitely. Very, very insightful. I'd love to. Oh, man. It would be good. So here we are. The first cravings here is, this is called Break the Habit. And I'm just like, man, this stuff triggers me, man. In an insane way. Because I know how destructive this information is. But I also know it's coming from a place of sincerity. Like the person who wrote this really believes it's going to help someone. Sweetie, whoever wrote this, you are literally destroying people's lives. Literally destroying people's lives with this misinformation. Cravings. This is referring to sugar cravings, which we all have because every cell in our body runs on sugar. Just like we need sleep, we need water. If you don't get enough sleep, all you can think about is sleep. You're like, oh, I just could love some sleep. Oh my God. People say, don't sleep. Have another coffee. Have a methylphenidate. Have an Adderall. Have a modafinil. Have an upper. Have some Coke. Boom. Go. Don't sleep. Don't give you your sleep cravings. Got a sugar craving? Don't brush your teeth. Distract yourself. Just pause. Write something down. Just don't have sugar. Don't sleep. Don't have water. Damn. So this is destruction. This is like red flag eating disorder. This is as bad as it gets. This is as bad as it gets. Maybe there's something better, but this is all I can think of. Anyway, so let's get into it. You see how triggered I am. Oh my God. Cravings, they're ugly and dispiriting. Your sugar cravings ugly. You should feel ugly. Oh, I've craved something my body needs. Oh, that's ugly. I'm craving sleep. That's ugly. Oh my God. That's like, oh, I feel dirty. I need to shower. I had some sugar craving. Oh my God. But they're normal. Okay, so it's normal. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, we're trying to make something that's normal ugly. That's really, really bad. So it's important to keep going. Some studies show it can take 21 to 28 days to change your habit. Others says 66 days. Not 65, not 67, 66 days. But that doesn't matter. We feel that 66 days is more realistic, hence the 8-week program. Damn. It's just crazy, man. This is what leads some people to suicide. Just their dopamine and their serotonin gets so low on these low-carb diets, fearing sugar, no sweet. Oh my God, life's meant to be sweet. Sarah Wilson literally jumped out of a car. All right, that's how bad she feels. And I'm not trying to say this to We'll get to that in a second. This is her words in the Marie Claire interview. I'm not trying to like be nasty or me. I'm just saying this is what sugar-free world can lead to. Right? It definitely ends to suicides. Like I strongly believe there's no one out there in life who wants to end it all, who's just chugged down a whole bottle of cordial. You go and do that. You go and get to the darkest place of your mind, and you chug down a bottle of cordial, and then about a minute later you're just like, damn, where'd my problems go? Well, I'm gonna have a little lay down, I'm gonna have a little nap. This is weird. I don't know. I feel good. I feel like, I don't know, this is, wow, durianrider was right, you know what I mean? Just try it, man. But I know a lot of people have eating disorders, rampant eating disorders, and they won't have any refined sugar, because they think sugar makes you fat. Even though you got me over here, looks like an absolute crackhead from Footscray, who lives on sugar, as most of my calories are coming from white rice, fruit, sucrose, table sugar added to my things, cornflakes, cereals, low fat preferably, and vegan, you know, but it's crazy. So, oh my God, where do we start here? Man, Sarah, let's hang out sometime. I'd love to help you out. So this one here is, for example, let's say you get a craving for chocolate. Instead of going in on the M&Ms, you get out your journal. Write down the feelings behind the craving, at the time of day, and the events that surrounded it. Even if you end up eating those M&Ms, it's been documented. You've documented it. Now, what sort of eating disorder have we got here? It's no longer an impulse, because you've documented it. Yay! You've documented your sugar craving. Yay! It's a decision, which means the habitual nature of it has already been... This woo-woo bullshit, man. This is like, oh my God. And I'm trying not to come across like an arrogant douche, and I'm struggling how to not do that. How about, instead of having M&Ms, have some fruit with sugar on it? And you won't want your fatty M&Ms that are full of dairy and give you inflammation and stuff, alright? I mean, it's better to have M&Ms than nothing, and to be a hangry bitch to everyone around you, for sure. Have your M&Ms if that's all you got, but ideally, have something that's low fat, doesn't have the dairy, that's vegan ideally. What the best would be fruit, fresh fruit or tin fruit, sprinkle some sugar on there as much as you want, have that, or have a little rice, have a big rice dish, a little rice dish, as much as you want, white rice and water, or some fat-free soy milk or low-fat soy milk, sprinkle on as much sugar as you want, a bit of cinnamon, have that, man. And you'll be like, oh, wow. Have a little lay down, have a little power nap, and then bang, you'll come back a new person. Oh, I have my sugar, I gave in to the cravings. Oh. Eating disorders, man. The hardest people in the world to help are the ones with eating disorders. And so many people out there have eating disorders. Like, just because you don't look like a twig doesn't mean you don't have an eating disorder, people. Right? Eating disorders are rampant. I would feel, in my opinion, training thousands of people the last 2 decades, the last 25 years, I would say probably like 90% of people out there have eating disorders on some level of the spectrum. From full-blown, hospitalized anorexia to like just fearing sugar, weighing themselves multiple times a day. Oh, I weighed myself, or I can't eat breakfast until I'm under that level. You know, they might be obese, but they just have all these like belief systems going on there that's keeping them obese and keeping them unproductive compared to what they could be for their potential. All right. So someone like Sarah Wilson, like if Sarah's been this successful, fearing sugar, man, I could take her up to like infinity beyond 10 with sugar, you know. Oh man, and Sarah, like, look at my girlfriends over the years, all of them. Amazing bodies, and energy and personality, right? Damn, Sarah, what are you doing? Let's go to the next page here. Cravings often come from your body lacking in nutrients. The topic is sugar. Should be sugar cravings come from when your body's lacking in sugar. You've had a stressful day at work. You got kids shitting on the carpet. You got a dog that's ran away. You got a boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever that's going crazy. You need to stabilize them. You need sugar. Every cell in the body runs on sugar. Well, I'm going to have no sugar. I'm going to document it. And I was like, oh my God. It's like you got to run to the top of the mountain to get help for someone that's just been crushed, their legs pinned by a boulder. And you got a sugar craving halfway up the mountain. You got to stop and write down, hey, running up a mountain today, Got to try to save little Johnny, who's got his leg pinned. I'm really craving some sugar. I think I've got low blood sugar, but it's probably just a craving. I'm going to sit on this rock and meditate, namaste, and document it. I'm going to document my craving, and then I'll go and walk and try and find the rescue helicopter and get with phone reception. But I'm just going to meditate for a little bit. And it's like, you know what I mean? That's just crazy, man. Try not to be a douche over here. I'm trying not to be a douche, but it's really, really hard. Fueling your body with healthy foods. What does healthy foods mean? Ask 100 people what healthy food is, you get 100 different answers potentially. At least 70 different answers. And densely nutritious veggies to keep cravings low. Because broccoli, stuffing your gob full of broccoli and kale when you want something sweet really works. It really does. Alright? Gobbling a handful of multivitamins that'll blow your vitamin middle charts, the levels off the charts, that really will curb your sugar cravings at the moment, will it? It will. It will. Will not. Visualize a muscle. Visualize a muscle when you got a sugar craving. Change happens by building habits in our minds. Slowly, by flexing regularly, we build neural pathways in our brains until we're doing things differently, effortlessly. So every day we flex our, I'm not going to eat sugar, thanks, muscle, the stronger we get. That is true. Every day you don't eat sugar, your relationships quality, your life quality goes down and down and down. Your performance goes down and down and down. To compare to your hypothetical twin who has as much fruit, rice, and white sugar as they want. 100%. Look how clear my eyes look. Alright? Look how clear my eyes look. Yeah, maybe my face looks like a bit of a baseball mitt. One of those ones that's been stuck under the locker room, change room floor chairs. But you can see my clarity in my eyes. Go for all my videos, lighting or whatever. I've always got clear under my eyes because I'm always getting enough sugar. If I don't get enough sugar, black, big bags under here, straight away. Like within a day or a few hours. Just big panda eyes. Alright? You'll notice the people out there. I'm 44, alright? You'll notice people. Now, some people it's genetic, but all the people with genetics that I've known who increase the sugar, the bags are less than ever before. It's like, wow, you wearing concealer? Like, what happened to your bags? Okay? Try it and look around at the people who fear sugar, especially Caucasian people like myself. The ones who fear the sugar have like, oh, so wow, what's going on under here? That's like, man, that's adrenal stress, adrenal burnout. Other things going on there. So yeah, you need sugar, man. The liver runs on sugar. Your immune system runs on sugar. Your brain runs on sugar. Your balls, your ovaries, your heart, your passion, your love runs on sugar. Who wants to be in love with broccoli? Imagine if you had to describe someone. What's he like? Oh, he's like sugar. He's just like, he's just so sweet. He's like, he's so sweet and precious. Sugar, he's my sugar baby. No, what's he like? Oh, he's like a bitter leaf of kale, just full of calcium. Yeah, that's awesome, mate. And what's she like? Oh, mate, what's she like? Oh, she's like, like raw broccoli, when you eat it and it sits in your gut and it just feels like a brick in your gut, and then you crap it out like a week later and it's like blows your colon apart. Yeah, no, she feels like raw broccoli. Yeah, she feels like a vegetable. What's she like in bed? Oh, mate, she was like a vegetable. That's really good, isn't it? It's like, far out, man. This is what happened when people try to fill up on nutritious veggies. Damn. The day after you've eaten sugar, this one here. Oh, here we go. We'll get to the top. Be kind to yourself. You're going to be feeling so crap, man, on no sugars. I should say insufficient sugar. Studies have shown that when people acknowledge and forgive themselves for an unhealthy food choice, they're better able to resist next time. That is true. But sugar's not unhealthy. Every cell in the body runs on sugar. So I would say your M&Ms or your Krispy Kreme donuts or something fatty that can give you heart disease and can lead to obesity, etc. Then yeah, that's unhealthy. And forgiving yourself, understanding why you have it, that's definitely, I agree with that. But we're trying to lump sugar in here. Sugar's not the baddie. It's the people sugar the things sugar hangs out with. It's like the good kid at school who's like a bit of an ambassador and socialises with everyone, not too judgmental. He goes and hangs out with the bad kids, and maybe they go throw rocks at buses or whatever. And that good kid is caught up in that. You know what I mean? But it's just who he's hanging out with. If he doesn't hang out with those people, then he's doing good stuff. Okay, so same with sugar. Like sugar gets lumped with KFC chicken and all this fatty stuff and pork and fatty meats. Like people have sweet and sour sauce in their pork. They start eating a lot of pig and they're looking like a pig, and then they blame the sugar. It's not the sugar. If you eat pigs, you're going to look like a pig at some point, unless you're a mad cat restrictor. And eating bacon, like, you know, remember that movie Babe? What are we doing? What are we doing, man? Like, if a little piglet runs into your arms, you're going to, like, bite into its neck? If you do, get some help, people. Get some help. And the day after you've eaten sugar, try not to touch any sugar or stimulants. Whoa, what? What? When is sugar a stimulant? That's like saying, what? That's like walking in the church and saying, the day after you've been to church, try not to go to church or hang out with any pedophiles. So, whoa, back it up here, back it up. Now, a Red Bull contains sugar, potentially, you know, but just because it's associated doesn't mean it's like part of it. Pedos hang out at churches just because it's there, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, damn, careful with your literature, people. Careful with those examples. So, after you're eating sugar, try not to have any sugar or stimulants. It's like, far out, man. You know, but Sarah Wilson smashes the stims. You think she's smashing the caffeine or the prescription drugs like the modafinil, etc.? You think she's not? I'd be very surprised if Sarah Wilson is an absolute stimulant junkie. You know what I mean? I'd be very, very surprised. Very surprised. It only takes half a day to feel okay again. Back off from fruit, tea, coffee, etc. But yet they've got full recipes full of cacao. You know what I mean? And that's a stimulant. That can floor you. All right? That can floor you. Next day you have cacao, next day, that's because your adrenal glands has got a shot of adrenaline, because caffeine, cacao, theobromine is a neurotoxin. So they're saying sugar's bad, sugar feeds the brain. Have cacao instead. Cacao contains theobromine, which is a neurotoxin. So this is, again, whoever wrote this isn't trying to do you wrong. Like, they genuinely believe what they're writing is going to help, but even though it's super destructive. Don't punish yourself. When we get harsh, we tend to swift right back into the crave reward cycle that fuels sugar addiction. That's true. Don't punish yourself, but acknowledge what's going on here. Sugar addiction. This is, you know what I mean? Like, so, it's just crazy, you know. When in the clutches of a craving, simply tell yourself, let's wait 20 minutes. So this is dangerous advice, isn't it? Let's say you're driving a car, you can't focus, you're spacing out in the road, you got kids in the back, you're in a motor vehicle which can kill people, all right? And you can't really pay attention, you've just been going hard all day, and just, I need some sugar, my brain's just still fogging out, I'm just like, bleh. And Sarah's crew are telling you, just wait another 20 minutes, just don't have any sugar, can't concentrate on the road, just drink some more caffeine. So now you're all like hyper anxious and just like flipping out, you know. See if you still need a sweet fix after 20 minutes. Just delay gratification. In the meantime, make a cup of, have some more stimulants. Hey, did we just say, go back here? If you've had sugar, back off from tea. And now they're saying, have tea. It's like, oh my God, this is what I'm talking about. These people drive cars on the roads, and there's kids up and down the footpaths, people riding bikes on the roads. These are the people that kill people from not paying attention because they're so undercarb. They're just like, they can't even see these people are like professional editors, and they can't even see the contradiction from page to page on Instagram flick through. Don't have tea. Have tea. Make a cup of tea. Want to go to sugar craving? Have some tea. So what the heck? Again, pause and take note of how the craving shifts. This pausing and looking is important. It builds the I can do this muscle, making next time easier. Hopefully you haven't killed anyone in the car from not paying attention because you're so space kitty and in brain fog that your brain needs the sugar. Distract yourself with other sweetness. Often sugar is simply a treat. No, it's not. If you have sugar and it tastes good, you needed the sugar. Oh, no. That's where the eating disorders kick in. People want to get rid of sugar so they can eat less. And when you tell them you can eat sugar, actually you need to eat sugar as much as you want, that triggers it, man. Like, oh my God, like, that triggers the eating disorder people hardcore. If you want to get someone out of your life, you know, and they let's say they're really like snappy and yo-yo-y moods, and which is generally because they're not getting enough sugar. Let's say they're just really hard to deal with people. Most of those people, 99% of those people think sugar's really bad. Right? And if you want to get that person out of your life, maybe it's your husband, maybe it's your wife, maybe it's your teenage kid or whatever, you want to get them out of the house. Put sugar everywhere, all right? eat sugar in a spoon in front of them, have it in your cereal in front of them, go, do you want some sugar? Don't be a douche about it, but just have sugar all around in the pantry, on the table, big bucket of it with a spoon in the middle. You know what I mean? Like a big ladle and just pour it on. Those people will move out of your house within days. Or they'll want you out of your house. You know what I mean? And you'll be like, okay, I'll go. That was easy. All right. I remember one time on my friend's fruit farm, we have a lot of space cadets coming up there because my mate's super generous. These people want to leech off him. And this space cadet came up. You know, he just done a water fast, dude with a full eating disorder, needed help, you know, and I could just tell this guy, he meant well, but I knew he was going to be a liability, going to be an issue on the farm, bit of a distraction. And so people were there, the non-judgmental people didn't want to like, tell him to just bail out, and so I thought, I'm going to go out there, and he's going to go. He's going to go. I said, Natasha, watch this. So I went out there with a bag of sugar, Coles white sugar, 3 kilo bag with a spoon. And I just started eating in front of him and said, hey, bro, you want some sugar? And he's like, whoa, no, man, no. I was like, come on, man, have some sugar, bro. Sugar's healthy. Sugar's good. And this guy's, I wish I were out on camera. This guy was tripping out, man. He's just like, whoa. And I was like, come on, have some sugar. I'm sort of walking after him. We're talking. And I'm just like, sugar, man. Put your hand out. I'll put some in there. And I was like, oh, man, sugar's so good. Like, so you should come and stay here, man. We're eating sugar all day, man. We smashing the carbs here. We're carbon the fuck up. This is Sugar Town, man. Welcome to Sugar Farm. And he was just like, man, argh. And he went from wanting to stay to like getting in the van and booting the hell out of there. Simple as that. So this works every single time. These people who have mental health issues, most of the time it stems from eating disorders. So if you want them out of your life, this is what happens. They get out of your life or they get help from you. You know, they start putting the sugar in the brain starts working like it should. And they're like, oh, wow, I'm being a bit irrational. I can calm down and chill out and get stuff done. So it's going to be a push away, you know. You're going to push them away with the truth, or you're going to help them with the truth. There's only two ways there. Push them away, they can find their path in life, or you give them the truth, which you are doing as well. The truth will push them away, or the truth will bring them in, and you'll help them. And they'll be great people to be around. Because these people are generally high achievers. But when they get under carb, they become total space cadets and a liability to themselves and you. So sugar's like, it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. I've made some incredible friends with sugar, and I've pushed away a lot of people in my life because there's the sugar, and it's been great. Let's get to Sarah Wilson. This is a long video. I've got 10 minutes left. We're going to read this one up here, and I'm going to read it out. Sarah Wilson's, let me just check the camera in case we're doing this.